Radha Krishna Prajñāna Kalindera Pule Keli Kadambera Kalindera Pule Ratana Menera Yupa Osabodhu Jana Ratana Menera Shama Gauri Ange Divatua Chandanera Ganga Shama Gauri Ange Divatua Chandanera Ganga Chamara Dulabo Kabe Hiri Mukha Chanda Chamara Dulabo Kabe Radha Krishna Prajñāna Yugala Kishore Radha Krishna Prajñāna Gatiya Malatir Mala Dipodo Hagare Gatiya Malatir Adhare Tuliya Divo Kapura Tabore Adhare Tuliya Divo Kapura Tabore Radha Krishna Prajñāna Yugala Kishore Radha Krishna Lalita Vishakha Yadi Jata Shakhi Vrinda Lalita Vishakha Yadi Jata Shakhi Vrinda Agyaya Karibo Seva Karna Ravinda Agyaya Karibo Seva Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Dasarano Dasa Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Dasarano Dasa Sevaya Vilasha Kare Narottama Dasa Sevaya Vilasha Kare Radha Krishna Prajñāna Yugala Kishore Radha Krishna Radha Krishna Prajñāna Yugala Kishore Radha Krishna Radha Krishna Prajñāna Yugala Kishore Radha Krishna Yugala Kishora Yugala Kishora Yugala Kishora Oh Yugala Kishora Yugala Kishora Radha Krishna Prajñāna Yugala Kishora Radha Krishna Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Radhe Jaya Krishna Jaya Radhe Jaya Radhe Krishna, Jai Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Jai Radhe Krishna, Jai Radhe Krishna, Jai Radhe Krishna, Radhe Krishna, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, So everyone said so much. Don't know what to speak more. Huh? The writings of Param Gurudev. The writings of Param Gurudev and the Siddhanta of Param Gurudev is so amazing. Muhyanti ya Surya. Just like Srimad Bhagavatam, the first verse says, Tene Brahm Hidaya Adi Kavu Muhyanti ya Surya. Krishna imparted all potency in Brahma. Tene Brahm Hidaya, in the heart of Brahma, which bewildered everyone. Similarly, because of Param Gurudev's dedication to Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada, his Guru Maharaj, a special potency is infused in him. So, we're going to hear some amazing writings of Param Gurudev. We already heard his life history, his interactions, his contributions. On the day of Ankud, we celebrate Ankud festival, right? On the day of Ankud, Param Gurudev is giving a lecture and he has to describe what is the meaning of Ankud. So he took a verse from Shrutis. Gurudev used to tell us that I am speaking so many verses when I give lecture. But he's saying, my Guru Maharaj, means Param Gurudev, was not quoting so many verses. He said only one or two verses. And in just one verse, he gave elaborate description for hours and hours. Especially, Gurudev said this verse from Bhagavatam. Nidra hanaite naktam vyane chava vaya jiva charte shurajan kutumbu bharaneva. How a person wastes his life sleeping, enjoying in night, and all day working to maintain the family, but not giving any emphasis on the purpose of human birth and the bhajan to get high destination. First, Param Gurudev used to take one verse and then he elaborate on this, and all Shrutis, Smritis, Puranas, Vedas, Bhagavatam, Sutras, Mahabharata, everything in just one. That is the style of Param Gurudev. So on Ankud festival, when we describe how Krishna is, Giriraj, as we also have New Birth festival, Giriraj is saying, Anore, bring more, bring more, bring more. So we describe all this pastime. But Param Gurudev was so much siddhantic and tattvic. He took this word, Ankud, from Shrutis. And he just gave one reference from Shrutis. Anam vai par Brahma. He said according to Shrutis, An means what? Grains, food. So he's saying Anam hi vai par Brahma. An means par Brahma. An means Krishna. Then he described, so on Ankur day, if we are eating An, that means are we eating Krishna? Yes. Because what is Mahaprasad? Mahaprasade Govinde. No, I should not say this. After a while. Anamvayi par Brahma. That offering which is, that food which is offered to Krishna, adopt the same nature of Krishna. So there is no difference between Krishna and Krishna's prasad. They're equal. But he said, just by offering food, grains to Krishna on Ankur day is not only the meaning of the celebration of Ankur. Kut means mountain. An means food, grains. Mountain of grains. And celebrating what? Govardhan. To give pleasure to the senses of Krishna. This is how he's framing this. And how the senses of Krishna get pleased? Only by accepting the grains, the offerings to serving him, 10, 15, 56, 108, 500. Paramurda says, not only this. He's merciful, he's accepting our offerings. But what is that which appeals to Krishna the most? So Paramurda describing his own Harikatha, his Braj pastimes. So, this day, Ankut means is the day of speaking so much Harikatha, the mountain of Harikatha. Because this is what Krishna loves to hear. And Krishna is fond of this. How he took this word from Ankut, An from the word, from the Shrutis, and he is framing such wonderful lecture. No one can doubt or can find any fault that he is just fabricating this. With evidence from Shrutis. Because he is Siddhantik and very Tattvik. Anavai par Brahma. That An means Harikatha. And Harikatha is not different from Krishna. Just like holy name is not different from Krishna. Naam Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Ras Vigraha Purna Shuddho Nitya Mukto Abhidatva Nama Namani. Holy name and Krishna not different. Harikatha and Krishna is not different. So this is a day to glorify Krishna, to Vardhanam, to please him, his senses, and only by Harikatha. Then specifically saying, what kind of Harikatha? Vaikuntha Katha, Dwarka Katha, Mathura Katha, Braj Katha. And what kind of Braj Katha? What Krishna fond of hearing? The glories of Radharani. This is the ideal way of celebrating Ankut festival. How beautifully he is describing this Ankut. So it's not only offering grains to Krishna, to Viraj, but also glorifying and make him hear the glories of Radharani, which he always wants to hear. He always wants to hear the glories of Radharani. This is his favorite topic. This is his favorite subject. So if you want to please the senses of Krishna, although of course we have to do offering, but he loves other kind of offerings. Offerings of the ears. Because he can eat from all senses. Angani yasya sakla vitti manti pasyanti panti chiram jaganti. He can eat with all his senses. So he can also eat through his ears. The glories of Radharani, the names of Radharani. And Gurudev used to sing on Ankur day. Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai Jai Govinda Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai Govinda Jai Jai Gopal Jai Jai Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jai. This is Ankut. And that's why on Ankut day, here in New Braj or in Braj, along with offerings, we also do Sankirtan. This is what Giriraj likes. This is what Krishna loves. Then another beautiful point. So much depth of that point. See this article written by Param Gurudev. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he was Jagannath Puri, when he's seeing the hill of sand dunes, Chatak Parvat, right? How he's seeing that hill of sand dunes as? Govardhan. And when he's seeing the ocean, it reminds him of what? Jamuna, Kalindi. So Mahaprabhu is seeing with his Bhav Netra. This is how Param Gurudev is describing. With his Bhav Netra means the eyes of Bhav, with imposing Govardhan in that hill of sand dunes. So if Mahaprabhu is saying this is Giriraj Govardhan, that means we are not supposed to step on Giriraj Govardhan. Right? But Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, he established his Bhajan Kutir on the top of Chatak Parvat. How can he step on that Chatak Parvat, which is told by Mahaprabhu and said by Mahaprabhu, this is Giriraj Govardhan. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada said, Mahaprabhu is seeing the hill of sand dunes as Giriraj Govardhan, but I am not Mahaprabhu. I am the servant of Mahaprabhu. I can't imitate his moods. I can't imitate his moods. He is Bhav Netras, whereas I am a sadhaka. So Param Gurudev, taking this example, explaining that my Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, he has seen the hill of ego and attitude in his disciples. But with his Bhav Netra, with the vision of his emotions, he saw this is Giriraj in the heart of my disciples. But I am servant of Prabhupada. I don't have that vision of my Guru Maharaj, like my Guru Maharaj. I am not seeing Giriraj in the heart of his devotees. I am seeing the hill of ego. The hill of ego. But because my Prabhupada, as Param Guru is writing, because my Prabhupada, he's in a different domain. And wherever he sees, reminds him of Braj. So he's seeing the hill of ego in the heart of people. And he's with that emotions and bhav, he's saying, oh, he's Giriraj. And when he's seeing, Param Guru is saying, when my Guru Maharaj is seeing any river flowing, means any artificial and fake emotions are flowing in the heart of his disciples. Because of his level, my Guru Maharaj Prabhupada saw, oh, this is Jamuna. But Param Guru is saying, no, I am not Prabhupada. I am servant of Prabhupada. I am seeing the drain flowing in the heart, the drain of attaining Pratishta, name and fame, the drain of accumulating wealth and enjoyment. I see the drains. But if anyone will say, but Prabhupada said, this is Govardhan Jamuna. Param Gurudev said, because Prabhupada has Bhav Netras. I'm not Prabhupada. Just like Mahaprabhu saw sand dunes as Giriraj Govardhan, but Prabhupada made his Bhajan Kutir on the top of Chatak Parvat. Because Prabhupada said, I'm not Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu is Mahaprabhu. I'm his Das. Das Anudas. This is how Prabhupada was doing Khandan Mandan. Gurudev said Khandan Mandan means refuting the arguments. And never tolerate anyone who is going against Prabhupada. Anyone speaking against Prabhupada or going against the principles of Prabhupada. Srila Bhakti Prajñāna Keśava Goswami Maharaj Param Gurudev never ever tolerated that. Even what to speak of those who are non-devotees attacking on Prabhupada's philosophy and attacking on his body, Param Gurudev didn't spare them. Court cases and articles with all reference from the Shastras. And even if his own god brothers, even Param Gurudev's own god brothers, if they are going against Srila Prabhupada's moods, he can't tolerate that. He opposed them openly and telling them what is the fault. Don't think Prabhupada glorified you and gave you a title. Don't think Prabhupada gave you title and glorified you. He said this is Giriraj Govardhan, but that's the hill of ego in you. Prabhupada saw this is Jamuna, but I'm seeing this as a drain in you. Because you're going against Prabhupada's rules. So what to speak of outsiders, even his god brothers, and what to speak of anybody else, his own brother. Param Guru's own brother. His elder brother. Who went a little off from the track of Prabhupada. Not exactly, but associating with those who went off. And Param Gurudev didn't spare him. He didn't spare him. And he opposed him. What is this opposition means? It looks like a negative term. Opposed him. But from the perspective of Param Gurudev and from the vision of Srila Gurudev, this opposing means affection of Param Gurudev. Just like Vrindavan Das Thakur is saying in Chaitanya Bhagavat, almost 3 or 5 places in Chaitanya Bhagavat, the same words again and again. Eto parihare papi yadi ninda kare tabe lati maru tar shiru kare. Even after hearing so much glories of Nityananda, still, if anyone don't believe in the compassion of my Nityananda, can you close this? Don't believe in Nityananda and the compassion of Nityananda, I want to hit that person on his head. Oh, I want to hit with my feet on his head. I want to hit on the head of that person with my foot. Is that Vaishnava etiquette? Yes. Because anyone who is opposing Nityananda after hearing so much glories, he needs compassion. And where is the compassion? Compassion in the foot dust of the devotees. So hitting on the head is not from the negative prospect, but by placing the foot dust on the head of that person so that he can understand the glories of Nityananda. Understand? So that opposition of Param Gurudev for those who are against is affection to make them bring back to Prabhupada. In the course of practice, many ups and downs comes. Bad association comes, good association comes. Just like I heard, what is good decision means? Oh, no. What is the origin of good decisions? The origin of good decision is bad decisions. Bad decisions gives experience, and experience gives good decisions. So the origin of good decision is bad decision. So Param Gurudev, although lion-like Guru, lion, but can't compare exclusively like a lion. That's just a title. That means he can roar loud, fearless. But always remember, the devotees, the associate of Mahaprabhu, how much compassion they have compassion more than Mahaprabhu. more than Mahaprabhu. And Gurudev used to give example. How when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he rejected Chota Haridas. For that thing happened. But then all the associates of Mahaprabhu, they became one. And they're begging Mahaprabhu to please forgive them. Nityan Prabhu, all other devotees, they're asking forgiveness. So Gurudev said, associates of Mahaprabhu, they are more compassionate and merciful. They look hard and harsh from outside, but inside they're very soft, and they don't know anything else except mercy and compassion. And Srila Gurudev, as we have not seen Param Gurudev, but we all saw Gurudev. How compassionate Srila Gurudev was. So much forgiving nature. He tolerated everyone, forgave them, and always gave a new chance, an opportunity. Okay, start again. No harm. When a complaint used to come to Gurudev, Gurudev used to say, where they will go? After so many lifetimes, they came in this bhakti line. If I reject them, if I take their offense, where will they go? Because if Guru get displeased, then Krishna can't be pleased. If Krishna is displeased, Guru can take care of. But if I reject this person, who's going to take care of them? Who's going to give shelter? So tolerating, just like a child pass urine and stool in the lap of mother, and mother's tolerating and cleaning and feeling pleasure. She don't hate the child. She loves to clean the child. Gurudev said, you will not understand. Only when you become Guru one day you will understand. This was a lecture of Gurudev in Kartik. That how much compassion Gurudev is speaking about his Gurudev, Param Gurudev. How much compassion he had. Even though externally activities looks like is very harsh and strong. But that opposition is full of compassion. Because hook or crook, he want to bring everyone in the line of Prabhupada. Not rejecting them, but accepting them. So there are many ways of acceptance and rejections. Many ways. I want to accept you, I don't want to speak to you. I want to make you so restless, I don't want to speak to you. But actually, in heart, I really want to speak to you. So Param Gurudev's style is full of compassion. Even those who went against Prabhupada, Param Gurudev didn't want to reject them, but showing some disinterest and oppose them. But mood is to bring them back to Prabhupada. So higher mood, big heart, full of compassion. That's the nature of Acharyas. And he's Acharya Keśava, the best of all Acharyas. It's not just a title, Acharya. Acharya mood, heart has to be big to accommodate everyone. Not the good ones, but mostly the bad ones. That make them Acharyas. For us, it's so easy, I don't like you, reject. I like you, accept. Imagine, what is the level? What is our understanding? Immediately acceptance and rejection, that's mind. That's the role of the mind. Mind, immediately in 1 minute acceptance, other minute rejection. But there is no rejections there. As Sri Vrindavan Das Thakur is saying, I want to hit that person with my feet on his head. So then what he will get? The mercy. The mercy. Therefore, the activities, every single activities of Acharya Keśava, Kriti Ratna Prabhu, every activity is backed by some Shastra reference. And we all have to believe this fact. Believe. If we can't digest in this state because of our limited understanding, but they're not different from Nityananda Prabhu. And we all know the nature of Nityananda Prabhu. Akrodha Paramananda Nityananda Rai. There is no anger in Nityananda Prabhu. They are manifestation of Nityananda Prabhu. Yadyapi Amar Guru Chaitanya Das Tathapi Jani Ami Tahar Prakash. Even though my Gurudev is Chaitanya Das, is the servant of Mahaprabhu, but I see him as the manifestation of Mahaprabhu. So Param Guruji, Acharya Keśava is like this. Because the mission started with these 2-3 young boys around Prabhupada. And he know the mood of Prabhupada. And he know the mission of Prabhupada. He know very well what orders. Just like since yesterday, I'm saying some examples how Param Gurudev went against the order of Prabhupada. Telling lies or against. Shastra says, Agya Guru Haya Vicharniya. What is the meaning?
Say it again.
Agya Guru Haya Avicharniya. Follow the instruction of Gurudev without any single thought, any consideration. Strictly. But the examples what we heard yesterday, if you recall that, everything is against the order of Prabhupada. Exchanging clothes, riding on horse, giving so much money to the boatman, wasting Gaudiya Math money, telling lies, no, we have so much money, we are not digging ground and eat there. Telling lies that, I don't want to go to my mother. Prabhupada said, you go, you don't want to go, he didn't want to go. All these things looks like against externally. But it made Prabhupada felt more and more closeness with Param Gurudev and confidence in him. If it is like this, then why Prabhupada would... If this is like this, that Param Guru is against Prabhupada, or activities are against Prabhupada, the activities are against Prabhupada, his moods, then why Prabhupada felt so much love for Param Gurudev? That means he understands. He understands clearly this. Agya Guru Haya Vicharniya. Transgression, the order of Guru. If this would have not happened, none of us today will be chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And we have center here in Bajaj in these mountains. Isolated place in the forest with bears and mountain lions and snakes. If the transgression of order has not been done, you know to whom I'm referring to? Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. He was given order from his Gurudevs, Babaji Maharaj and Bhakti Thakur. Never ever make any establishment, no centers. Don't make disciples. And don't go to Calcutta. And Srila Prabhupada, he did this three. Intentionally he did this thing. Went against the orders. If he would have not done this, what is going to happen with us? Nothing. None of us here together celebrating Param Gurudev's Avirbhav Tithi. These are examples, very high class example. Transgression the order to please and in love with one's Guru Maharaj. But disclaimer, don't try at home. For that, we need to have to that level. You have to become that level.
Vishrambha.
Tadatme. Oneness. Then we can understand the mood. So any activity of, just like the question was asked to Srila Bhaktivedanta Madhav Goswami Maharaj. He said, I don't see my disciples as my disciples. I see them, they are my gurus. This was the word of Srila Prabhupada also, right? So all the disciples are adopting the same nature because they are eating his remnants. So the question was asked to Srila Bhaktivedanta Madhav Goswami Maharaj, if you think your disciples are gurus and not your disciples, then why you chastise them? Why you chastise them? You can't chastise a guru. So Srila Bhaktivedanta Madhav Goswami Maharaj was also very like Srila Gurudev style. Chastising, correcting. So why are you correcting your disciples then? Good question, right? Srila Madhav Goswami Maharaj answered. He replied saying that just like Mother Yashoda, she chastised Krishna. Krishna is supreme. Mother Yashoda is associate. But she feels no hesitant to chastise Krishna and take stick in her hand for the good of Krishna. That's her affection, not her envious mood. Similarly, there's the affection of Guru. It can be Diksha Guru or Shiksha Guru. Not necessarily Diksha Guru has to chastise, but Shiksha Guru also. Like Srila Bhakti Vedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj. Very calm, polite, introvert, shy nature. Was not chastising and not even giving orders to disciples. That was his nature. He never said, not never, but he was not saying that this temple has to be clean. Oh, clean this temple to any disciple. But indirectly he used to say it's good if the temple look clean. No direct order. But Gurudev, he pulled your ears and why this temple is not clean? So that Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru. We have to accept someone who can take charge of us. Someone who can teach us, correct us, guide us. Otherwise we are lost. Because inherent independent nature. We just want to be independent. We don't want anyone to correct us, to chastise us. And by using this independence, we don't know which direction we are going. Is good for me or bad for me? And how is it going to lead to me? Where is it going to lead to me? That's why Srila Gurudev acted as Shiksha Gurus to so many. And he gave directions to all of us. Like my Guru Maharaj. I got initiation from him, but I learned most from my Shiksha Gurudev. And there's so many better understanding which we are not able to got from our Diksha Gurudevs. Because he was so busy in other things. And in his bhajan, in his samadhi, Gurudev acted as Shiksha Guru to the entire world, the entire universe. Yeah. And people develop so much love for Gurudev and his directing. So it is so necessary, so essential. Param Gurudev was accepting everyone his own. Anyone who serves Srila Prabhupada is mine. That was Param Gurudev's nature. Anyone who serves Prabhupada is mine. And those who are not serving Prabhupada, they are not mine, but I want to bring them back to Prabhupada. And that's why he made one Samiti, Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti, with 4 members, Param Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Abhay Charanarvind Prabhu, Narsinghanand Prabhu, and Sajjan Sevak, Sri Bhaktivedanta Vaman Goswami Maharaj. Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti. Why this name? You could have chosen some other name. There's so much rasic details in this word Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti. Rasic meaning, as Prabhupada was saying. It's not his only tattvic and siddhantic. he was also very rasik. And this is again a role of Acharya, especially the role of Acharya Kesari. You know? So many perspectives. Just like I was saying this morning in my Hindi lecture, the sun has so many rays. Just one ray can illuminate so much. If we just hold on one ray of sun, can give so much illumination, and there's so many rays, unlimited. Similarly, from which perspective we can glorify Acharya Kesari? There are hundreds and millions of rays. His lectures, his instructions, his contributions, his writings, his speaking, his interactions, and all that. Just if we hold one ray of that glorification is enough for illumination for us who are in this dark web of material nuisance. One ray is enough. So since yesterday I was only highlighting those extraordinary pastimes, transgressing the order of his Guru Maharaj. Today we are hearing his wonderful writings and the in-depth meaning of, deep meaning of what is uncouth and all that. And his oppositions towards those who are not following Prabhupada. He also said, if this was a word of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada, if Mayavad will stay here in this world, Vaishnavism can't be preached. The role of Acharya is also to destroy Mayavad, impersonalism. Srila Prabhupada used to say this. If Mayavad will stay in this world, Vaishnavism can't be preached. So the role of Acharya is not only to just express the Rasik commentaries, but also to defeat Mayavad. Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada did this. 4 Vaishnava Acharyas did this. Specifically, Sri Madhvacharya and Sri Ramanujacharya. Defeating Mayavad. Param Gurudev also adopted, Acharya Kesari also adopted that mood of his Guru Maharaj. And he wrote Mayavad Ki Jingri. He said Mayavad was present in every yuga. In Satya Yuga, Mayavad was present. And the best Mayavadi in Satya Yuga was Hiranyakashipu. Mayavadi. So Lord Nrsimhadev killed him. Means Lord want to destroy Mayavad. I'm not going detail into this, but it's an elaborate explanation by Param Gurudev. Then in Treta Yuga, Ravan, he was Mayavadi. Falling Shankar. Mayavadi means falling Shankaracharya. Ravan is falling Shankar. And that means believing in the fact that Lord has no potency, he is Nishaktik. So what Ravan tried, what he attempted to do, to make the Shakti of the Lord separate from him by kidnapping the Shakti, to establish Mayavad. So if anyone try to attempt this, to establish Mayavad, then always the Vaishnava Acharyas comes and they destroy that. Ravan tried to separate Sita Devi from Ram. One of the reason is Ravan wants to establish Mayavad. That Lord is Nishakti, he is devoid of his potency. So let me separate his potency from him. Potent and potency. Then Vaishnava Acharya means Hanuman. He came and destroyed that Mayavad. And because on the request of Hanuman, Lord Ram killed. Ravan means killed Mayavad. Killed Mayavad. And also, impersonalist is Vaishishta. Yes. But with the association of Ram, Ram changed him. Param Gurudev said there is never any account where any Vaishnav has been changed to Mayavad. But there are so many examples where all this Mayavadi got changed to Vaishnavas. So Guru Vasishta was also impersonalist. But with the association of Ram, he got changed, transformed, and he started adoring the beauty of Ram. Means he has, with all qualities, he has form and he has qualities. Before he was not believing this. Then Param Gurudev said in Dwapar Yuga, Kamsa also did like this. Seeing Krishna in the arena, Kamsa is not believing that Krishna is supreme. He's thinking what? He has no potency. He's formless. This is again Mayavad. Krishna killed Kamsa means he destroyed Mayavad. Dwapar Yuga. And there are many examples he's giving. Oh, so many examples. 4 Kumaras. Shukdev Goswami, who claims Parindishtapi Nirgunya Uttam Shlok Leelaya. I was absorbed in that impersonal Brahm. But by hearing the glories of the Lord, I got attracted and he got changed. So on one side, Acharya Kesari is defeating Mayavad with his writings and with his speech. And on the other side, just like if we have a beautiful garden, we put fence so that animals can't come in. But that's a fencing. But what's happening inside the garden? Beautiful. Developing that garden with beautiful flowers, creepers. So externally, Acharya Kesari is defeating Mayavad, defeating everyone or fighting with everyone against those who are against Mahaprabhu and Prabhupada. But what is his internal mood? What is the internal mood?
Get them to follow.
Of describe, huh?
To get them to follow Srila Bhakti.
By giving the mood or the aim and object of Gaudiya Vaishnavas for which Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come here. For which Goswamis have come here. Bhakti Thakur have come here. What is that? Radha Dasyam. Prominence of Radharani over Krishna. That is the meaning of Gaudiya Vedant Samiti. That's Gaudiya. Devotees of Vishnu are called Vaishnavas. Devotees of Krishna called Karshnias. And devotees of Radharani called Gaudiyas. So we are devotees of Radharani. Param Gurudev is saying. So Gaudiya Vedant Samiti. Vedant means what? That Veda, Vedant means the essence of Vedas. What is the essence of Vedas? Vedas, Srila Ved Vyasji, he wrote Vedas. But to make the Vedas understand clearly, then he wrote Puranas, Upanishads, Brahma Sutra and Mahabharata. But what is Vedanta means? The essence of Vedas. Arthoham Brahma Sutra Nam Bharat Arth Vinayam Gayatri Bhash Rupaso Vedata Paridhyam. Essence of Vedas is Srimad Bhagavatam. Akritim Bhashya. The only evidence Mahaprabhu accepted. Srimad Bhagavatam Praman Amalam. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Matamidam. That's his mat. Mahaprabhu said Srimad Bhagavatam is Uttar Mimansa, answer for all the questions. The best and best and the best. There's nothing beyond Srimad Bhagavatam, nothing more than Bhagavatam. Because Bhagavatam is the essence of the Vedas. What Bhagavatam says is 1000% correct. No matter whatever other scriptures are saying, we will not going to accept that. But what Bhagavatam is saying, and those scriptures which are aligned in Bhagavatam, we are only going to follow that. That's what's. This is Vedanta. Essence of Vedas is Bhagavatam. And how many cantos Bhagavatam have? 12 cantos, 10 symptoms. Sarg, Visarg, Sthanam, Poshnam, Puti, Manvanta, Ishanu, Katha, Nirodh, Muktir, Ashraya. 10 symptoms of Bhagavatam. Ashraya means shelter. The third canto starts with third canto. Sarga Leela, creation. Fourth canto, sub-creation, Visarga. Fifth canto, Sthanam. Sixth canto, Sarga, Visarga, Sthanam, Poshnam, nourishing. How devotees get nourished. Sarg, Visarga, Sthanam, Poshnam, Putihi, seventh canto, means desires. Hiranyakashipu has desire, Prahlad Maharaja has desires. Eighth canto, Sarg, Visarga, Sthanam, Poshnam, Puti, Manvanta, the stories of Manvanta, churning of ocean, all that. Ninth canto, Ishanu Katha. 11th canto, 10th later. 11th is Mukti. Sarv, Visarg, Sthanam, Poshnam, Puti, Manvanta, Ishanu Katha. 11th canto is Nirodha. 12th canto is Mukti. 12th canto is Mukti. And 10th canto is Ashraya, shelter of all other cantos. That's the essence of Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is the essence of the Vedas, and 10th canto is the essence of Srimad Bhagavatam. And what is the essence of 10th canto? What they said, Ras Leela. That is the essence of Bhagavatam. It's getting more and more condensed. The sweet rice is getting more and more condensed. And their Panch Pran, 5 life years. That's the essence of Bhagavatam. Gopi Geet, Pranay Geet, Brahma Geet, Venu Geet. All the Geets are sung in mode of separation. And what is this separation? Separation is there to enhance meeting. Separation is to enhance the mood of meeting. That's the essence of Srimad Bhagavatam. Jai Jai Radha Krishna Yugal Milan. The meeting of Shri Radha and Krishna. So all those services which are there to make the arrangements of the swing pastime, the holy pastime, all those pastime to meet Radha and Krishna, that's the essence of Srimad Bhagavatam. This is Vedanta. This is Vedanta. And amongst the 18,000 verses of Srimad Bhagavatam, Gurudev said the best is, the essence of those verses is when Krishna folds his hands and say, Na pareham nirvadhu samujam susadu kritta vibhuddhi shapiva. O Radharani, I cannot repay your love. I cannot repay your love. This is essence of Srimad Bhagavatam. Where the object of worship, Vishnu Vigraha Krishna, who is glorified in the Vedas and the Puranas and Srimad Bhagavatam as Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. That Krishna is bowing his head down to Radharani's lotus feet and said, Smaragal Khandanam Mama Shirasi Mandanam Dehi Pad Vallav Udaharam. The poison of separation is rising to my head. But Radharani, your lotus feet is full of nectar. So contract that poison with the nectar of your lotus feet and place your lotus feet on my head. I place my flute and peacock feather, everything to your lotus feet. This is essence of Vedas. This is Vedanta. This is Param Gurudev's name of his Samiti, which he didn't choose independently, but adopting the mood of his Guru Maharaj, because Param Gurudev means 100% Prabhupada. Param Gurudev means 100% Prabhupada's mood. So when Prabhupada was hearing a lecture, lecture means hearing from his disciple, describing the 10th canto Ras Leela, and when a disciple is reciting the verses from 10th canto, Sacha menem taratmanam varishtam sarvayoshitam hit gopi kama aso bhajate priya tattva gattam vanam desham dhrittam kesham abravit na pareham chalitum nay mam yatrite priya evam uktam priya ahaskand urayate iti tatacha antarday Krishna sabadu anvatapte. But when he said this, Prabhupada said, stop it. So what is the meaning? Shukdev Goswami is speaking these verses. The essence of it, rather he said, Krishna cannot walk further. I'm so tired. Krishna said, okay, then I bend down, you sit on my shoulders. And when Krishna go down, Radharani about to sit on the shoulders of Krishna, Krishna disappeared. When Krishna disappeared, Sabadu Anvatapte. He just said, this is verse from Bhagavatam. That Gopi, that Vadu, started lamenting. Prabhupada said, stop, stop, stop. I can't hear this. I can't bear this. But Prabhupada, this is Ras Leela. No, there is another Ras Leela. Vasanta Ras from Gita Govinda, the Jayadev Goswami. Where it is said, Itas tatad anusmritya anangaman khina manasa kirtanutapi sakalandin andi tatant kunte vishad madhava. Where Radharani left Ras Leela and Krishna in the search of Radharani, in separation of Radharani, calling out Radhe, 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 and he lost his complexion. He turned to golden complexion. I want to hear this, Srila Prabhupada said. Param Gurudev took this mood of Srila Prabhupada, his Guru Maharaj. He made Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti. This is Vedanta, essence of the Vedas. And with this mood, Param Gurudev composed Radha Vinod Bihari Ashtakam. Radha Chinta Niveshinam Yassa Kanti Vilopita Shri Krishna Charanam Vande Radha Lingitam Vigraham Alingitam Vigraham. When Krishna, in separation of Radharani, calling out Radhe Radhe, he lost his complexion and turned golden complexion. But also when Krishna gave a very loving embrace to Radharani, Alingitam Vigraham, then Radharani, understanding the mood of Krishna, that you actually want to taste and relish what I go through by chanting your names, by seeing your beauty and the pastimes. I know you want to taste this and relish this. But, oh Sham Sundar, oh my beloved, I don't want you to get all these troubles. Because you don't understand what I go through. You have to weep, you have to cry, you have to fall on the ground. And if you fall on the ground, I don't want you to get hurt on your body. Therefore, alingitam vigraham. You giving me this embrace. So I want to cover your black complexion with my golden complexion. I'll be outside on you. And when you're going to fall on the ground, I want to take all those. All those what?
Bruises? Bruises?
Prominence of Radharani over Krishna. But prominence of Radharani over Krishna, that's the wealth of only Gaudiyas. But aligned with or evidence with Vedanta, Srimad Bhagavatam and Samiti, congregational. Such high mood and reference from Srimad Bhagavatam and Rasik mood in the giving title of his establishment, Gaudiya Vedanta Samiti. So Param Gurudev's moods, his thoughts, his writings, his lectures, everything is so amazing. And that's why he's Acharya Keśava. He's the best amongst all the Acharyas. Gaur Premanande Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo. Srila Param Gurudev Bhakti Prajñāna Keśava Goswami Maharaja ki Yadi Avirbhav Tithi Navamotsav ki Anant Koti Vaishnava ki Mangal Harinam Sankirtan ki Nitai Gaur Premanande. Jai Srila Gurudev ki Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.